We're back in the day! TBR back on the roster update grind, boys. October 4th is when the update is. 2.5 weeks away, it sounds like. Something like that, right? Do the math. Now I'm back. And man, my computer broke again. That's why I couldn't crank out the videos, but we were rolling out buys for all the members in the Discord. Go join that. Please show some support on the video. Smash the like button, subscribe, and everything. 17 names for who to buy, man. We got a lot of buys. Again, this is how it's going to work. We have the October 4th update, the final update of the regular season. That's right. And then we're going to have one final roster update after the playoffs. So a lot of these guys, this is the last roster update unless their teams make the playoffs. So you got to be smart and strategic about how you're investing. All right, so we got 17 names, the best names of who to buy to make tons and tons of stubs. Let's get right into it. Kade Smith up first. Kade Smith, I said buy him when he was a common. It's my call to fame. Last 7 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 0 walks. His lowest per 9, 73 walk per 9. He's got 0 walks in his last 7 innings pitched. Pretty solid. And 10 strikeouts. His second lowest is Ks per 9. He's looking good. Now, again, 2.5 weeks, whatever it is, that is a lot of time for these guys to turn into bums. You know, for the baseball gods to curse him and all. He's looking good, though. At 1660, yeah, I mean, you can see there's not much resistance, guys, down to 1655. Then there's some resistance. Yeah, 1656 seems like a reasonable price to me to be buying in on Kade Smith. I like him as a diamond. We also have Byron Buxton. Now, the reason Byron Buxton is quick sell is he's coming off of an injury. Missed a long stretch of games, it seemed like, and now he's back, and he's hitting 273 in his last 7 games. On the season, guys, he's got 17 home runs in 315 at-bats, 276 batting average. He has silver hitting, so there's room for him to improve if he can get his stats up in real life in the next couple weeks. Now, I'm a little scared. The Guardians are the best team in the American League Central. You know what that means? That means Byron Buxton can play mediocre during the regular season. Better not, though, or else we're screwed. But there's also, he's going to have a second chance, right? Second chance learning. The Guardians are, oh my God, I'm thinking of Kade Smith. Kade Smith is what I'm talking about. Guardians, Kade Smith, he'll make the playoffs. He'll have a chance to pitch in that next update, right? Byron Buxton, hold the phone. Twins ain't the best in the AL Central. They're the 3rd team. But they're a game and a half up in the wild card, right? So the Twins should make the playoffs unless they actually start selling. Kind of a risky buy right here. He needs to get those games and has to perform very well in those games to go diamond, but I like him as a buy. It's 0 risk. You can't go wrong. Tyler O'Neill is up next. Now he's supercharged, making his price a little bit higher. His price has been up here for quite some time. He's supercharged for a walk-off homer. That boost will end soon. Look at the resistance. There's no resistance at all down to 1600. I mean, this isn't a terrible price, to be fair. Last 15 games, 7 home runs. Wow, electric. And he just homered recently. So Tyler O'Neill is somebody that's very, very hot as of recently. Has he done enough to go diamond? I think so. And obviously, we're looking at his juiced stats, right? Really, he has to do good versus righties. If I pull up his splits, how's he doing versus righties with batting average? 315 versus lefties. That is cracked. Still only 224 versus righties. It's not great, but it's the final update of the year, guys. They do very weird things because they just do. And so Tyler O'Neill, I think, is a pretty solid investment right here. Ryan Walker up next. Notice how I'm skipping Devin Williams. I have a hate relationship with him. Who are we talking about? Ryan Walker, guys. This is a man that I think he deserved to go diamond last update, and he's proven why still. 8 innings pitched in his last 7 games, 3 hits, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. His strikeouts have come a little bit back down to earth, but 1 per inning definitely can still get the job done. I mean, this guy, you're paying as if it's a +1. It's very, very risky, but also you could double your stubs if he goes diamond, and this is somebody that does deserve to be a diamond the way he's pitched in his last, I mean, let alone the last 7 games. The last 15 games, 18 innings pitched, 28 strikeouts, 4 walks, 8 hits, 0 earned runs. Dominant stuff from Ryan Walker. Deserves to be a diamond. You're definitely, if I was investing, I'd be buying some of him. Jackson Merrill up next. Now, Jackson Merrill, in his last 7 games, he's batting .308 with 2 homers, So he still has some power, which is good. 24 homers on the year and 520 at-bats. 290 batting average. I'm scared to pull up the splits right here. If you are a bum versus lefties, then you're basically Ellie De La Cruz 2.0 versus righties batting 312 with 19 home runs maybe. 19 home runs versus lefties, 5 home runs, and he's got a 232 batting average. So yeah, he is kind of a bum versus lefties. I think the reason he should go up is probably a power versus right boost. Is he going to go only +1? That's kind of the question here. If I was going to give him an update right now, I'd probably say +1 is the way he's trending, but he is a good investment. Bryan Woo is up next, man. We've had this guy all year. I said buy him when he was a bronze. Crazy. Now, he's pitching very, very well. Last couple times out, about 1 strikeout per inning, 0 walks in his last 20 innings pitched, it looks like. He's been pitching pretty decent. Really, you need to see him get the strikeouts up because he has 48 K per 9. As of right now, I'd probably say he's at about like a +1.2, trending like that in overall. So I think he can potentially pitch himself to Diamond in the next up-and-coming weeks. Now, we have another player here where I'm not going to confuse him as a Cleveland Guardian. Almost said the other word, but Carlos Correa, man. The Twins, look at him. He's back. Back from injury too, I believe. Yeah, this guy, he was injured as of June 12th. And he finally came back 2 months later, and he's 2 for 5. 2 for 5 in his last 2 games with a couple of walks. The OBP's going up, right? But obviously, this guy was playing very, very solid before that injury. On the season, 310 batting average with 13 nukes. If he can get hot, guys, this is a guy that can play his way to Diamond, and especially if we see the Twins go on that wild card postseason run. At Quick Sell, I have some high hopes for Carlos Correa and what he can do. You know, you should have a bunch of stubs right now. You not only want to have the inventory for this update, but you also want to kind of have that postseason inventory kind of starting up. That's why I like Correa at Quick Sell. Kirby Yates is up next right here. Another guy at Quick Sell, and in his last 6.1 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. His strikeout per 9 has been very, very solid in real life. He should be a Diamond the way he's pitching. The only reason I don't like him is because his per 9s are so high, man. Hit per 9 is maxed out. Pitching clutch is maxed out. Scary type of guy to be investing in. Reminds me of Devin Williams, and Devin Williams, hate relationship. So, Tommy Edman up next. Tommy Edman, I have never seen him ever be above like an 83 overall, it seems like. Now, yes, he has turned into Superman. He has 5 home runs on the season. He's got 94 at-bats, right? 5 home runs, and they're all in the last 7 games. So he has turned into Superman. He has bronze hitting. You know, it's not going to take much for him to get an upgrade. Does he go Diamond in one update? Small sample size. He's on the Dodgers, guys. Now, Tommy Edman's he's not Superman. He's not. You can't fool me. I've seen him get hot before when he was on the Cardinals, right? No. It's a trick. It is a trick, but it's a trick you might have to buy into because he's making the playoffs, and he's going to get a boost this update. He's looking like a Diamond the way he's playing right now. Let's just leave it at that. A pricey Diamond right now, but definitely a guy that should be on the radar. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, a guy we haven't heard in a while because he's back from injury. A lot of guys back from injury, man. In his 2 games, he missed 3 months. 2 games back from injury. He pitched 8 innings total, 7 hits total, no runs, 2 walks, and 11 strikeouts. The strikeout per 9 that we've seen in his last 2 games since back from injury has been very, very promising. Let that 950 go all the way through and then start piling up around 920. That's the move right here. Again, he'll be somebody pitching in the postseason. Bryce Miller up next, a guy that's at Quick Sell that looks like he could potentially earn a +1. Last 2 starts, 6 innings pitched each time, averaging about 5 or 6 strikeouts per game, about 1 walk. He's been pretty mediocre. Probably looking like a +0.5 right now, so he really has to earn that boost in the up-and-coming games. But at Quick Sell, why not? Jazz Chisholm Jr. Now, honestly, this guy's been he's cooled off pretty dramatically. 217 last 7 games, 309 last 15 games. So you can see he's kind of trending down as of recently, but his batting average has still been solid. His home runs have been lacking, though. 0 homers in the last 15 games. Honestly, he's had a pretty decent season, and since joining the Yankees, he's been pretty good. If we look at his price, though, it's down. His price has been trending down because he's kind of been in a bit of a mini slump, right? he's also San Diego Studio's favorite player. And when the Yankees make the postseason and San Diego Studios, they're going to be looking for a reason to give him a boost, in my opinion. Especially end of year final update, weird things happen. I'd throw some coins his way. Jackson Chourio up next. Looking like a pretty surefire +1, 273 batting average, 21 home runs on the season. Last 15 games, he's got 5 nukes. Now, obviously, we got to check his splits versus lefties because his stats versus lefties in the game are dramatically awful. And he's got a 255 batting average versus left. That's pretty solid. Only 3 home runs, though. It's not great, but I do think he deserves. This could be somebody who's get a +2, to be honest. Manny Machado up next. Dude is at quick sell. He's a superstar name. Superstar names, they like giving the updates at the end of the year. 277 batting average with 26 home runs on the season. He's hot in his last 15 games with a +300 batting average. And he's got what, gold hitting it looks like? Yeah, gold hitting. There's room to improve. Kind of has the weird contact and power right being low and then everything else being high. But I think there's room to improve. Maybe a +2 for Manny Machado. What was this? 4 more names? 3 more names left. Shota Imanaga. Quick sell. So, okay. I'm pretty sure he threw a no-hitter in this update period. I'm pretty sure that he also, last game, 6 innings pitched. 6 innings pitched. Who cares? 11 strikeouts. 2 strikeouts per inning, and he has 59 K per 9. Welcome to the target radar, Mr. Shota. Definitely somebody I'd be throwing some coins into. Jason Adam, a name, I don't think I've said his name all year long. Haven't been tracking him, don't even really, I know he was on the Rays, right? Like, I think he must have been a silver last time. He must have been a silver to not have been on my radar. He's pitching well, guys. Last 7 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks, 1 hit. He kind of has similar numbers to, who's that other bum? Kirby Yates, right? Kirby, I don't know. What noise does Kirby make? Something, I don't know. What am I talking about? His walk per 9 sucks. His K per 9 sucks. That's what we need to see increase. His last 15 innings pitched, only 2 walks and 19 strikeouts, trending up in those categories while keeping the hit per 9 and the earned runs down. That's a good sign. I think they could give Jason Adam a +1 if he keeps pitching like he is right now. The last guy of the video is actually going to be a silver, so I'm going to look him up by name. We got Tyler Fitzgerald, a bit of an honorable mention, right? I think he could go +2 to gold, a bit riskier. The reason is he's injured, I believe. He's got like back soreness or something, right? But he's 290 batting average in his last 15 games, 14 home runs on the year. Basically, he's playing like a gold. I think they'll give him some love for the final update of the year. And those are all of the best investments to be making right now on MLB The Show 24. Like I said, please show support. We're back, baby. And better than ever. Peace out. Thanks for watching.